Kevin walked in. Autumn followed close behind. She was wearing a fitted dress that showed a small baby bump. Maybe 4 months along. Kevin immediately spotted Diana. His whole body stiffened, like he'd walked into the wrong house. The saddest part wasn't seeing him. It was seeing the children. 6 months earlier, they would have sprinted across the yard and thrown themselves into their father's arms. This time, my granddaughter looked up from opening presents. "Hi, Dad." Then she went right back to her gifts. No hug, no excitement, just politeness. That's when I realized how much damage had already been done. Autumn walked straight toward me. She smiled politely. "We need to establish some boundaries." I waited. It isn't healthy for Diana to keep coming to family events. She rested a hand on her stomach. "We're starting our own family now." I looked past her. Kevin was staring at the floor. I asked, "Do you have something to say?" He barely looked up. "Autumn has a point. It is awkward." I nodded slowly, then answered, "Diana has spent 20 years showing up for this family. Birthdays, Christmas, hospital visits, every crisis we've ever faced." I looked at Autumn. "You've been here 18 months. Then I looked back at Kevin. "And for most of those 18 months, you were still married." His face immediately turned bright red. That was a low blow. No, it was the truth. Autumn stepped forward. "You're being disrespectful. I'm carrying Kevin's baby. I deserve to be treated like family." Across the room, Diana quietly set down the birthday candles. She hadn't defended herself once. She simply picked up her purse. "I should probably leave. I don't want to cause problems." Before I could answer, my granddaughter stood up. "If Mom leaves, I'm leaving too." The room went quiet. Then my grandson looked at his birthday cake. "It's my birthday. I want Mom here. She made my cake." Kevin opened his mouth. Nothing came out. His own children had answered the question for him. Autumn grabbed his arm. "We don't need to stay where we're clearly not wanted." Kevin didn't argue. He simply followed her out the front door. He didn't hug his son. He didn't wish him a happy birthday. He didn't even say goodbye. The front door closed. A few seconds later, we heard their car drive away. Inside, Diana's hands trembled as she lit the candles. We gathered around anyway. We sang happy birthday. My grandson closed his eyes, made a wish, and blew out the candles. Later that evening, while everyone else was gone, he quietly told his mom, "I wish Dad comes to my next birthday." Then after a pause, "But he probably won't. No 6-year-old should sound that certain." Diana stayed behind to help clean up, just like she always did. As she was leaving, I hugged her in the driveway. She started crying. "I know I'm probably making everything harder by staying in your lives. I can't lose all of you too." I held her a little tighter. "You aren't losing this family. You've spent 20 years earning your place in it." Then I looked toward the street where Kevin's car had disappeared hours earlier. The only person who lost his family was my son. He just hasn't realized it yet. This morning Kevin texted me. He said I'd forced him to choose between his mother and his future wife. I read the message, locked my phone, and said nothing at all, because the truth is, he made that choice long before he ever asked me to.